Hello, so this is 12 subtle signs you're being manipulated by your lover. Do you think you're a victim of manipulation? Use these 12 subtle and yet shocking signs to find out if you're being manipulated by your lover. Sometimes we end up manipulating our lovers to get things our way. We may do it intentionally, just for fun in an obvious manner, or we may do it sneakily and subtly to get something without confronting our lovers. Without confronting out lovers. Yeah. And it's all fun and games for a while, as long as both parties realize that one of them is being arm twisted into giving in. But where do you draw the line? Are you being manipulated by your lover? Manipulation is cute the first few times, but when it's a harmless request. When you hear your girlfriend or wife say something like, "I'm not going to have sex with you tonight if you don't meet me early," you can't help but smile about it. Or if you have a boyfriend or husband who brings breakfast and bread and asks if he can go out with the guys on a weekend getaway, you may even laugh about it and accept his request. But what if these cute threats turn into something darker or more bitter or more agonizing? Do you think you have what it takes to stand and decline something if you think it would go against your principles or wishes? Do you have the spine to stand your ground and say no when you don't want to do something? This can be really hard. I don't like how it works here, the spine to do it, because sometimes it's like you may not even think about it until afterwards. It's about communication. It's on that level. So manipulative partners subconsciously seek partners who can be manipulated into giving in because they're selfish and always want things done their way. You may not see the signs early in a relationship, but if you notice the cute threats turning into bigger requests, or if your partner starts nagging you or trying to abuse you, every time you try to decline their request, chances are you're playing helplessly into their hand of being of a manipulative partner. Recognizing a manipulative lover. How does your partner react when you decline them for something? Do they accept your decision respectfully when they realize you're being serious? Or do they keep quiet for a while only to bring up the request again a few hours later? Or do they try to force you to do as they say by threatening you or abusing you? Or do they withhold something, be it sex, affection, or giving you the silent treatment until you give in? If your partner can't accept your decision to decline something even after you explain your reasons clearly and try to force you to do something against your will, in all probability, you're being manipulated. Giving in is different from getting pushed into a corner. Your partner's manipulative behavior doesn't start overnight. It starts small, and with each passing day, their demands get bigger and bigger, and their tolerance for your refusals to start to get smaller and smaller. And you may find yourself giving in all the time, helplessly, whether you want to or otherwise. You may think giving in is a sign of true love, or you may assume that's what lovers do when they love their partner unconditionally, but really, is saying no against the principle of true love. You're unable to say no to your partner, not because of your true love for them, but because of the fear that they may think less of you if you turn down the request of theirs. Truth be told, it's not love that's forcing you into a corner. It's your people-pleasing behavior and your low self-esteem that makes you do things against your will every single time. When you're confident about yourself and you don't feel the need to bend over backwards just to please someone, it means you're at peace with who you are. You believe in yourself and you're confident that you're not wronging your partner in any way. So, what are the 12 signs you're being manipulated by your lover? These include, number 1, anxiety. You feel anxious every time your partner wants to ask for a favor. You feel they may ask you for something you can't do, and yet you know you can't deny the request. 2, you hate yourself. You hate yourself for being so weak. You realize your partner is using you and taking advantage of your niceness and your generosity, but you're too timid to say it to their face. 3, you can't say no. You just can't say no to them. Just the thought of turning them down or saying no seems like a crazy idea. 4, you justify your actions. You try to reason with yourself and justify that you aren't being manipulated. 5, you're bad. You feel like a bad partner for turning your partner down, no matter what they ask you. 6, expectations grow. Your partner always expects more from you, no matter what you do or how much you do. They behave like they're happy and pleased with your giving ways, but they always ask for more. 7, you can't shut up. You just can't say a simple no and shut up. You have a deep need to explain yourself and your actions every time to everyone. 8, you hate awkward pauses. When your partner asks you to do something for them, they may be able to muster your courage to say no. But as they pause and stare at you for a few seconds, you can't help but feel your stomach churn. 9, it's not your fault, it's your fault. You blame yourself for not being a good partner. You feel guilty for being idle and relaxed when you could be doing something to please your partner to make them happy. 10, obligations. You believe you're obligated to do something for your partner. You don't know why, but somehow you constantly feel grateful to them for loving you and being in your life. Number 11, you can't lie. You just can't lie to your partner or anyone else that's manipulating you. Even if you know you'll never get caught, you can't tell your partner you're busy or you're too occupied to do something for them. Number 12, are you selfish? You think you'll seem like a selfish person for not holding them in their troubles. You feel guilty each time you turn their request down. You feel so bad that you can't even look them in the eyes because of all the guilt you're carrying. Do you see any of these signs, 12 signs you're being manipulated by your lover in your own life? You may not realize it, but your partner may be using and emotionally abusing you to get what they want. Oh, because you don't have the nerve to say no. So the key here is communication. I think any one thing on this list by itself doesn't necessarily mean abuse, like they allude to here. I think what it more means is it's time to have a conversation and enhance your communication skills. So, thanks for watching.